23-year-old Jessica from London designs jewellery.
I did art at school, I did sort of GCSE A-level, that kind of thing. Never would have considered jewellery making. It was just something that you buy in a shop and that's it. I used to buy loads and loads of jewellery. I used to spend all my money on it, and it was kind of when I went to shops and fairs and things like that, it was always the thing I was most drawn to. So I suddenly decided that it would probably be cheaper as well as nicer to make my own. I could also make it to custom make it for me, so I could make it to suit my outfit or my size and things like that. I think I first decided that I definitely wanted to be a jewellery designer when I went to my first jewellery class, so I decided it quite soon. I just really loved it, and it just kind of hit me like I just suddenly realised it was definitely what I wanted to do, and nothing had ever felt like that before. When I first started making jewellery, the standard was awful. I was really bad. I didn't have a natural talent for it at all. Most of my pieces fell apart or just looked really shabby, and I was so pleased with them at the time. I was just like, wow, look what I've made, and I'd sort of go home from my class or whatever, show my friends, and they'd kind of be like, oh, it's nice. Yeah, you don't have to give it to me just yet, kind of thing. Everything that I wanted to learn, I'd go and do a course in. And then obviously following up after the course, so practicing at home, I got all the equipment, I just practice, all the time. And because it's something you really enjoy doing, it's not difficult to work at it. So lots of practice and courses.
Jessica decided to take a risk and turn her hobby into a career.
I was a bit worried about how would I be able to make a living, and sort of everyone I said it to kind of went, oh, well, that's a nice idea, but you'll never be able to make any money from it. But I had a really strong feeling that, if I really wanted it badly enough, that I would find a way. So I wasn't ever kind of put down by that. And I knew that if I'd try hard enough for long enough and put in, all the hours, that there was a way to do it. And there is, loads of people wear jewellery, and, someone's got to make it, so why not me? The first business I ever did was when I was about 20, and it's called Brown Lily, because my favourite colour was brown, and my favourite flower is a lily, and there was a free URL, which is really difficult to find. So basically I made a collection, so rings, necklaces, bracelets, all things that sort of matched, and I used lots of wire and Swarovski crystals and kind of really shiny things, because that's the kind of stuff that I really enjoyed wearing, so I thought that would sell really well. And basically started selling in shops. I would just literally walk into a shop, show them my jewellery and be like, would you be interested in selling it? Obviously lots of them said no, some of them said yes, so that was great. I'd do craft fairs pretty much every weekend, even when it's freezing cold. I would go to loads of exhibitions, get lots of ideas. Everyone I spoke to, I'd say, I'm a jewellery designer, this is my jewellery. Obviously wearing your jewellery is really important because people see it on you and say, wow, I'd love to do that. And once people know that that's what you do, it's a really exciting thing to do. And they're kind of like, oh, so-and-so is a jewellery designer. Oh, if you're looking for a Christmas present, you should go to there. And just kind of grew like that. Hi everyone, welcome to the Jewellery School. Thank you so much for coming today. It's really nice to meet you all. My name's Jessica, if you need anything.
Jessica also started teaching as a sideline, and 2 years ago she decided to set up her own jewellery school.
And I hope you enjoy the class. I was going along with Brown Lily and I really enjoyed it, but there were long periods of time where I wasn't selling. So for example, Christmas was always really popular, and then sort of the beginning of the year was really quiet, and I thought, well, what else can I do with my time? And I loved courses so much that I thought I would have a go at teaching. The classes that I was running to begin with were sort of fairly low material in terms of big equipment. I didn't have to buy very much. It was mainly done at a table and fairly low sort of costs. So I bought all of that, and then the classes, as people were booking them in, were obviously paying, and all the money that was made from the classes was ploughed straight back into sort of developing the jewellery school, and that's how it's always sort of grown. We have now recently got a business loan to expand, so there are times when you do need to take out money, but to begin with it was all sort of natural growth. But that's amazing. Did you have something in mind that you wanted to do?
The Jewellery School now employs 18 tutors and offers a wide range of classes. At just 23, Jessica has never found her age to be a problem.
I think the only time when it's maybe become a problem is when I started employing people, and it was just really getting them to take you seriously. And I realised that those problems were mainly just things that I was insecure about, and not that anyone else was. I mean, first of all, most people didn't know how old I was, and there's no reason why they necessarily had to. But when they found out, they were normally just really like, oh, that's great, you're doing really well. So they're normally really positive about it.
For Jessica, it's important to keep up with what's happening in the jewellery world, and she makes time to visit industry fairs.
Well, I love going to jewellery fairs because you can get lots and lots of ideas, really inspiring. So I just love seeing all different designers all in one room. I mean, obviously you can see it online, you can see it in books, but to be actually that up close and be able to touch and, you know, see the jewellery is really nice. The other thing is you get to meet designers face to face, so you can ask them questions, you can find out about, you know, how they started and their story, and just get a really good idea of how the industry works, how their jewellery's made, and, you know, how it all works together.
Jessica is also keen to share her passion for jewellery making and regularly holds workshops for teenagers, hoping to inspire a future designer.
I think with young people, in a very short space of time, you can make really professional pieces. And I often think people, you know, assume that young people can't really achieve that much, but they really can, and they love it. So it's a nice thing to do.
I enjoy making jewellery, but like, I don't know, I guess guy jewellery, I guess, but it's fun, yeah.
I'm trying to make a nose ring for my nose.
No, boys can do it as well, you know. I mean, you could say jewellery, you know, bling. Guys wear that all the time, you know, so yeah.
I'm gonna make this for my mum.
Hey, let's have a look. Oh, nice! It's very inspiring. Different students will always be doing different things, and even they will surprise you, and you'll be like, wow, I've never thought of that. For me, a jewellery designer is anyone who can make jewellery. So, you know, whether that be someone just at home making their own jewellery, you know, they are a type of jewellery designer, or whether they're at the top end working for a big fashion label, they're a jewellery designer as well. So it's really whenever you feel that you are, everything counts. So, you know, it doesn't matter if it's just a little piece of beads on a string, everything counts. Don't judge yourself by the first pieces you make, because if I did, then I definitely wouldn't be here today. So just have a go.